So in order to do that, now I'm doing with the by default one Derby connection. Through the Derby, I will be executing this program. I'm not going to make use of your localhost. First, you check with your Derby it is available or what. Go to services, expand your things. Here you can see the Derby. Okay, inside this, first you have to connect your Derby connections. Give the connect. Once you have given, you will be getting the database as an app inside this tables. Whatever we are going to do, it will come and store inside the Derby over here. Initially, you just go to, if Derby is not available, go inside the Java DB. Their sample will be available. You just right click on this, give the connection. Automatically, it will create you this Derby localhost 1.271. Yes. Once you have checked that, you create your project now. Go to File, New Project, Java EE Enterprises Applications. I will make it as an Enterprise Application 14 only. It is an entity bean project. Go and select with Java 5 version because Java 5 version work fine with your database. So select Java Enterprises Application 5. Give OK. Yes, we have created your enterprises application 9. We have created right now. 14. Yes, we are having here. Once we have created application 14, we are having EJB module and also an var over there. I want to create my entity bean, right? So you just go to your EJB component, whatever the entity session bean, message driven bean you want to create, you have to create inside the EJB. Go to your EJB, right click, go to new, create one entity class. I will give the name as leave entity only. I will give the package name as LL13. I will give here it should be as persistence unit. Go next. Data source you need to select as I have told you. We are going to make use of an default one which it is already present. JDBC it should be of an sample. It should be of the create. Give finish. Yes, by default, whenever you will create your entity class, it will create this layout and then you will be having one field name that is an int by default. I will create for the employee, I will be creating two more fields for this. One is an string data type and then I will give it as a name and then one more for your salary, SELA salary. So whatever the class name you will be given, this one will become your what table name in your particular that is an what database over there. It will become a table name over there, entity over there. Yes, I have created these two things. I need to create a getter and setter property for this. What we have to do, you select these two variables, right click, insert code, getter and setter. Select complete thing. I need to select getter and setter. I want for string and also an integer whatever I have created. It has created a getter and setter method. Get name, it is going to return set name, salary, everything it has got created. Once it has got created, for this I need to create for entity bean, I need to create one session bean also in order to communicate with your servlet. So I am having one entity. For this entity, I need to create one session bean for this. Right click on this, go to new session bean for entity class. If it is not available here, go to others. You can go to your enterprises bean. Inside the enterprises bean, you will be having session bean for entity class. Select this. Once you have selected, it will ask you the recent created, whatever the entity you are having in your project, it will ask you. You select that, you add that particular entity. Okay, and then it should be of a local interface. Give finish. As soon as you have created your whatever session with entity, it is going to create a 3 files: abstract facet, entity, whatever the entity facet you will be having. Another one is an facet of an local. You need not to do any coding for this. Once you have done that, you can go to your var component. Go to 14. Yes. Go to your EJB 14. Yes. Var component 14 var component. Here, go to your index.jsp. I need to send two things, right? What name and also and salary. So we will create one form for this. Form action is equals to, I will give it as a new servlet new servlet, and then enter the name, and then input type is equals to text. Name is equals to, I will give it as a name only. Enter salary, input type is equals to text, and name is equals to, I want to leave it as a salary. Input type, submit button menu, submit, and then value is equals to submit. Process. Once we have done, create one servlet. For this new servlet we are adding, right click, new servlet, we will get new servlet. I have given LL13 lab 13 package. Next, give the other finish. Once we have done up, as usual, you need to insert, go, right click, insert code. Here you need to call enterprises bin. For session bin also you have to call an enterprises bin. For your entity bin also you have to call an enterprises bin. Only for 12th program you have to call your JMS services. Select your new entity packet, and it should be of local type view. It has got created one new entity packet. Before this, I need to create an object for your whatever the entity class you have already created. You can check what is the class name of your entity, particular entity. This is what we have already created. This is what the class name, new entity is the class name we are having. Create an object for this inside your servlet, new servlet we have created right now. Give your new entity class name. I will give it as an BIT as an object name, and also an new, give it as a new entity. Create an object for this. Once we have created an object, I need to set the values for your name and also an salary over there. BIT dot set name, and then I will be sending the parameter for this through your HTML file. Request dot get parameter of what I have given. I think I have given that as a name. Check here, it is a name only. Salary I have given it as a yes. In the same way for salary, set the salary and convert it into the integer type. It is in text as the string format, right? Integer dot parse int. I have given it as a yes there, so I will give it as a yes.
Get parameter.
Yes, you have to give the get parameter. Request dot get parameter of yes. And I have to give one more parenthesis for this. Once we have done, what we have to do in essence, take this whatever the object it has got created, new entity packet dot create. You have to give it as in create dot create. It will take by default whatever object we have created. Okay. Just for verification sake, I will give one more statement. Out dot println, I will give the statement table created success. I have a doubt because already I have created with the entity, new entity, this class name. I think it might already present this class, whatever the table we are having. Let's see, we'll run and see it. Clean and build your project. Deploy your project. Right. I will give the name as Vidya. I will give some salary for this 2 lakh. I will give next step. Yes, table got created. It is displaying with this message. After that, we are having some get context, but because of that, it is displaying this message. How to check the output? You can go to your enterprises bin, go to your services. Here we are having sample, right? Expand this Derby app. Inside the app, you will be having a tables. Here we have created a new entity. This is my table which we have created right now. This one is the class name of your particular entity we have created. That one will become your table name. So right click on this, give it as a view data. Okay, you have given the new view data. Actually, I have to show you. Like this already we are having new entity table. It was already there. To the same table only it is adding the data for this. That is have given now. That is a Vidya followed by the particular salary you are having. As I have told you before, right? Entity new entity already if it is existing, it is taking the same table and it is giving the data. That is a salary. It has got updated. It's this much only.